Hello everyone, I'm Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you already know, the main focus of our series is to make you all know about the experience and achievements of our prominent guest who has made India proud in some way or the other. So today we have with us Mr. Sandeep Puri, who is the Managing Director of Hyde Engineering and Consultancy. But before we actually move ahead in the conversation with him, let's have a look at a very small video which will tell you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi, Mr. Sandeep, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so sir, before we actually, move ahead in the conversation, please tell us something about you and your profession.
Yeah, I've been a mechanical engineer and been almost in the industry for 40 years and worked with many companies like Dabur and then Unilever, then Tata companies, Tata Consulting Engineers, TCS, Jacobs, Dr. Reddy's. And now I'm working as MD of Hyde in India as well as MD of Hyde in Singapore. So we've been in the business of providing the consultancy services for concept design, detailed design, commissioning, qualification, validation for all the biopharmaceutical clients and the pharmaceutical clients, not only in India, but the global market as well. So it's a US-based company and we have 4 offices in Asia, 3 in India, which is in Hyderabad, Bangalore and Ahmedabad, and 1 in Singapore. So we have been working with many clients in India and they are majorly biopharmaceutical clients and been working on many projects with them.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so sir, how did this idea of starting up with a business came into the mind of, the founder of the company?
As you see, this company is Hyde. So our founder's name is Mr. John Hyde. He's an American and he started his career in early 80s and he was in some biopharmaceutical company, then in a design firm for 10 years where he was a manager of process design. And he was very much involved in process design, then cleaning validation and CIP technologies. And then from there, he was doing very well. And then he decided to start this company in 1993 in US. And then he started working for many clients in US and they were very happy with his work. And he was supporting on many biopharma companies and pharma companies in US and North America. And then based on his achievement, then he started his other offices in Europe and in India. India offices were formed in year 2009 and 2010 in Singapore. And then it became a global company and he became very famous. So this is about him and he's a renowned man in US and he's known to all authorities like FDA authorities. And then he's a member of SPP, then PDA. He's a renowned authority worldwide. And he's doing pretty well. And the company have almost more than 250 specialists and engineers on board, and they're operating out of 9 offices globally.
Okay, so Mr. Sandeep, it's like, thinking about an idea and actually moving towards it are 2 different things basically. So what sort of challenges you have faced in Asia while, moving ahead in your journey?
Asia challenges, when we started the operation in about 10 years back, we were not having any work, but then we had the credibility of our US operation and the credentials of John, which came into the fore, and we started working with some small biopharmaceutical company in the automation space, supporting them on automation, and then supporting them on cleaning validation. And then we were very famous after that in India, and then those were the initial challenges. which we had to face. And then it was very difficult to even hire the right skilled people into the company. But as soon as we started getting into more projects with other renowned biopharmaceutical and pharmaceutical company in India and in Asia particularly, our reputation went up in the market, and we became the one of the best company in India in terms of providing commissioning qualification validation to all the projects in India and to all biopharma companies. So we overcome those challenges, and presently we also have those challenges of retaining the right skilled people, because they like to move on for higher opportunities or higher salaries and all that. But then I think we have been successful in retaining good people within the company who form the core for the company capability, and we are doing pretty well. So barring this, in the last 1 year, we had some effects of COVID and economy downturn, and which affected the business. But certainly we have been supported by other offices, head offices. So we have work, we have ample work, and we are now getting back the work back into the system. And probably I think after 4 or 5 months, when the COVID subside, we should be okay. I think we don't foresee any issue going forward.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, please kindly elaborate about the services that your organization offers, and also what are your future plans for the same?
Yeah, well, so as you know, we are one of the best company in India for providing commissioning, qualification, validation for all the biopharmaceutical companies. There is a prerequisite for those companies to get the FDA approval and the regulatory approvals. And so our services are primarily into, I call it CQV, commissioning, qualification, validation, and then also design engineering of the entire project from end to end, from starting with feasibility study, getting into concept engineering, then basic engineering, then into detailed design engineering, and then support for the commissioning. So these are the services which we are very expert in. We have a number of people who are working on almost more than 10 project sites at this point of time in India. And the other areas, business areas of interest which we have is the construction management on site, and then probably we can go into API side. API is a good line, especially chemical API. We are already present in the biopharmaceutical API or fermentation API. They are different, but the chemical API offer a good opportunity for us going forward, and I think we are thinking about it. And then as you know that in many pharma companies are not importing from China, and API is getting a boost in India. So there is a good side which we can get into, I think, in the time to come.
Okay, and I wish you all the very best for all these plans of yours, sir. Okay, so moving ahead, sir, what are your thoughts on self-reliant India, and also how is your organization working towards it?
Yes, as you know that we have been supporting the plants, the manufacturing hubs in India, which are basically biopharmaceutical and pharmaceutical hubs, and every company is our client in India. And until and unless we qualify those plants and the processes, they will not go into approval by regulatory authorities, and they will not go into production and all that. So mainly those plants produce medicine, and those medicines goes to all the patients in India. And so we feel that we are helping Indian biopharmaceutical and pharma companies to ramp up the capacities in terms of making medicine in India, and not only in India, but also supplying medicine out of India to other countries more and more. As you know, the global generics supply of almost 20% go out of India. And in the time to go forward, I think it will go up to maybe up to 25% of the global requirement. So we have a lot of contribution to India per se in terms of helping biopharma companies and pharma companies to increase capacities and to produce the medicine in India and made for India.
So now, Mr. Sandeep, I was literally, waiting to put forward this question to you, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
I think this is one of the best awards I got. I got many other awards earlier as well. And this is the award which gives me satisfaction that having put almost more than 9 or 10 greenfield projects in India in the past 40 years, or 38 years. And having done work on almost more than 75 projects, which are the brownfield projects, which added the infrastructure in India tremendously, along with my team members and my companies I worked with. A lot of investments went into it, maybe in millions of dollars went into it, which was heading in India. I think I feel very satisfied that this contribution, that this award of Achievers Award is a recognition of my efforts. Not only my efforts, I think it's an actual efforts of my team, which supported me on delivering all these projects. So I feel very happy and I feel very excited, and I'm very thankful to you for awarding me this award in 2020.
And you truly deserve this award, sir. Okay, so moving ahead, sir, talking about your social contribution, in what way you are, contributing towards the society?
We have been going to schools and we have been giving them some assistance in terms of whatever assistance they can get. So that's one social cause we try to do. In the recent past, I was leading the one study with ICMR in India, which had to redesign the design of HVAC system. HVAC is called heating, ventilation, air conditioning system of all the hospitals and for all the COVID wards, so that the infection doesn't go from one room to other. And so I was leading that along with my company, and we provided some design aspects to ICMR through our nodal authority, and they accepted it, and it is being implemented all over India and all the hospitals. And that will really achieve a lot of COVID-free environment in India. And this was published also in the press also. So I think that was one of the biggest achievement of HYDE in the recent past, which will add a lot of value into the hospitals in India, and which will help people not get infected in hospitals.
Okay, so sir, last but not the least, what mantra or message you would like to give to our today's generation, who want to move ahead in this same field as yours?
My mantra is that one has to be passionate about thing which you like most. You have to be passionate about thing which you can excel in and which you can live with for the entire life or entire career. So you should do well in that. So before you think of becoming an entrepreneur, it is a good idea to do some job, to do some work, to take some experience under your mentors for some time, understand that field, and then take a plunge into entrepreneurship. So my suggestion to all these people and community around and young people are that please stay dedicated and very committed to your professional goals, and focus on areas which you can excel in a life. That is very important, and you stick with it, and be very dedicated to your work, and the life will take you anywhere actually. So that's what I believe very strongly.
Amazing. Okay, so thank you so very much, Mr. Sandeep, for being with us today and sharing such good experience and thoughts of yours too. And I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.